Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another quick update on the McMinnville Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 6 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, February 20th. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through some info with you. So first off, we'll look at active listings. You'll see that over this last week, we ended it at 22 homes on the market. That's the same as the week prior, and down from kind of where it was here, 5-6 weeks ago. We've been holding pretty steady over the past 3 weeks. We've been bringing on about 8 new listings every week in McMinnville. So hopefully we'll start to see that increase as we go, kind of get into the spring market here. Median list price and days on market for the actives. The red bars are the median list price. You'll see we had a low of 488,000. And it's been up close to around 600,000 the past 3 weeks now. Came down a little bit from the prior week at 605 down to 592. And then the days on market, you'll see we had a low of 45 days. Last week was a high of 73 days. This week we kind of came down to kind of in the middle of that, down to 52 days was the average market time of the active listings. So moving on, we'll look at the pending sales here. We ended the week at 99 homes in pending status, down a little bit from the prior week. And this last week we had 10 homes go into pending status. Again, that's just down from the prior few weeks here. Median price, days on market for the pendings. You'll see that's been kind of steadily increasing here over this past 6 weeks, a low of 440. Reached a high of 473 here this last week for the median price. And then days on market, you see, it's been very flat, just between 8 and 9 days over the 6 weeks. So, things selling very quickly. And then lastly, we'll look at the sold activity here. You can kind of see we've been on an upward trend here as far as the number of sales. Each week here, we look at activity over the prior 4 weeks. So last week we had 41 closings. Represented over the last 4 weeks here. That's up a bit from the prior couple weeks. And then as far as just this last week, we had 8 homes go into closed status as of time I put this together. This always kind of, we can get a couple coming in here after I put this info together, but that's kind of where we were. And then the median price, days on market for the solds, we've been kind of coming down. You'll see here on the sold price, we had a high of 457 here 6 weeks ago. Last couple of weeks, we've been right at 430,000 was the median price of the solds. And then not a lot of movement on the days on market. We were at 13 here for a while. It's crept up a couple of days to 16 days on average here over the past couple of weeks. And then finally, we'll look at weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the OLP or original list price. The red bars is weeks of inventory. You'll see we had a high of just over 4 weeks of inventory here about 5 weeks ago. That's been coming down over this past month. This last week, we just came in at just over 2 weeks of average market time. So obviously things are, still selling very quickly as they're coming on the market, and, not a lot of supply still in McMinnville. And then lastly here, the sale price as a percent of the list price. You'll see over this past 3 weeks here, we've been really close to just right at full asking price on average. This last week, we came at just under 100% of the asking price. So, things have been selling very, very close to the list price. So hope that update's been helpful to you. If you'd like to get a closer look at it, you can click the link or button below the video. It'll take you to my website where you can have a closer look. And then below that, be sure to check out my buyer and seller guides, which are great resources for you to check out if you're thinking about buying or selling a home. And again, hope this update's been helpful to you. If so, always appreciate any likes, comments, and shares, follows. And if I can answer any questions about what's happening in the current market environment, or you got a certain situation you'd like to talk about, always happy to do so. So just give me a call or send me a message and I'd be happy to help. So thanks for watching and make it a great day.